Good morning.
Hi. Oh, you can do better than that. Let's try again.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Tricia Shepard. A lot of faces in here I know already. If you don't know, I've been a member of the church for a couple of years. My children all go to the classes here, and including Calvin Shepard, who's in third grade this year. I work at Channel 6 on the evening news during the week, but here this is not my job to talk in front of you today. I'm going to put most of that on my husband, Ian Shepard. And he's got kind of an interesting background that I think a lot of you are going to learn from today. He's been a lifelong musician, and when I say lifelong, we have pictures of him in basically a little diaper walking around playing a drum at home. So he was born to play music. To this day, I don't know how many of you have the sheet that kind of tells a little background, but he works currently with the Ben Davis High School drum line as one of his many jobs. So he helps teach those drummer boys how to play and drummer girls how to play in their marching band. He performs with all kinds of different bands. Basically, he's played everything from hip-hop to jazz to rock to country to blues to classical. I don't think you could name a kind of music he hasn't played. He's gone on tour with big bands. He's played in tiny little rooms with one or two people, everything in between, too. He's one of the people that is rare in that he's found a way to take his passion, which is music, and make it into a living instead of just a hobby. And what we kind of want to do today is talk about some things that are personal and some things that are larger. The power of music to both inspire people on a personal level and some kind of ways that music has transformed our culture and changed things for the better in this world. We were brainstorming and came up with just a couple of examples that I think you'll be able to see where, if it weren't for music, our society would look a lot different today. So let's just start off by welcoming Ian Shepard.
Thanks, guys. How you doing? I got some of these. I got claps like this, and then I got one clap up here. Thanks, Vermeulen. Nice job. You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, here's a big question. You ready? How many people in here like music? Right? Everybody? Good. How many people in here like super heavy, loud, screaming? Yeah? Okay. And I'm not making fun of it because, believe me, I played it a bunch. Okay, how many people like quiet, maybe a little light music, like for all you kids, like, you know, like grandma's music, or mom listens to this radio station? How many people listen, like, right? Parents in there? Okay. Right? All right, next question. How many of you guys actually listen to music every day? Okay. When you listen to that music every day, you listen to it casually. You know what I mean by casually? Like it's on in the background, you're kind of, you know, you're doing this, just kind of playing. And how many, yeah? Okay, now how many people take a few minutes? Or let me rephrase this. How about this? How about, have you ever had a time where you're listening to music and there's no parents, there's no children, there's no sisters or brothers bothering you, and you have a moment where you're listening to this music and nothing else matters, and you're just listening? You guys think of a time when that might happen to you? Right? And what does it do to you? What does it do to you when you do that? Anybody want to volunteer and answer?
Fills you up.
Yeah?
Well, I can become more calm. Like if something's going on where I'm upset, then it helps me calm down.
Makes you calm down? Gives you something to like focus on? Yeah.
There's nobody else around. You can turn the volume up as loud as you want.
You can turn the volume up as loud as you want when no one else is around. Awesome. And when you turn it up that loud, what does it do? How does it make you feel? I mean, it makes you feel good, yeah? Okay. But like, what does it do? Does it make you think about something? Does it make you feel, how does it make you feel?
Emotional.
Anybody else? It's okay, yeah.
Well, no offense, but the type of music I prefer is music in the games where this guy comes from.
Mario music.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right, well, oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, when that kind of happened to me, it just kind of feels like I'm like in the song or it feels like nothing else is even there.
Yeah,
It's kind of
exactly.
zone.
Okay, cool.
In the
Did you guys-
zone.
Did you guys hear that? All right, so music for me, since the time I was literally in diapers, has been a way for me to escape from everything negative and make the whole world positive. So if I'm feeling sad and I listen to music, it can change that. If I'm feeling anxious, I can listen to music and it changes that. So in more ways than one, literally music has changed my life and saved my life more ways than I could ever count. So personally, that's the power it has for me. Now, from a sort of cultural standpoint, like let's go way back, okay, and let's talk just about this culture and this society. So when I'm talking about music, I'm talking about Western music. I'm talking about music that we listen to in this part of the world. Does that make sense? There's music everywhere, but I'm just talking about the music that you and I listen to now. And if you guys know what a family tree is? Okay, you know what a family tree is? Okay. So let's look at the music that we all listen to today, whether it's super heavy rock or it's light pop or it's jazz or whatever it is. And if we turn that into a family tree and went back, we go back to, let's go back to the 90s. Yeah. We go back to the 80s.
Before a lot of you were born.
Right. In the 19, yeah, we're in the 19s, by the way. 19. Okay, so the 70s, the 1960s, the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, the 20s. And we keep going back and we keep going back. Okay. Everything that you guys listen to, every song, whatever it is, whatever style it is, if you trace the roots of that music all the way back, that music came from and was started and influenced by and came to be because of the slave trade from Africa to the Caribbean and up through New Orleans, and then it spread out through everything you listen to.
Should we do a name that too, an example?
We can do a name that too.
Someone here, raise their hand and tell me the name of somebody who you like to listen to. Like who's in your iPod, who are you listening to now? Yes.
Queen.
Queen. Oh, that's a good example. That's a band from the 70s.
Okay.
Queen.
Queen. Let's do another one. Maybe I can put a couple together.
Robert Johnson.
Robert.
Ah.
He's
Yeah.
way ahead of us, right? Okay. Queen. Robert Johnson. Yeah.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. Wow. We're in the 70s. I love it. Yeah. What else? What's that?
Pitbull. Pitbull.
Pitbull.
That is cool.
What kind of music is that? Rap. Perfect. Okay.
Bullets My Valentine. Oh my god.
That's a 5-syllable band name, so is that like kind of screamo, heavy, get together? I have students that the same thing. If it has 4 more syllables in it, then yeah. Okay.
Green Day.
Green Day, perfect. All right, let's stop there. So let's stay in the sort of the rock and roll world. So from Green Day to Led Zeppelin to Queen, and let's just take that, and then we'll get into rap. Okay, but all of those, if you trade, for example, let's say Green Day. Well, the Green Day was influenced by the Clash, and the Clash was influenced by blues and a little bit of reggae sometimes. Okay? And blues music came up from New Orleans. It was very much a slave-inspired music. It was music that slaves created and sang and celebrated because they didn't have, that was the only option that they had, one of the only options that they had. So this blues music, and we're to Robert Johnson, okay? All right. So this blues music came up was in New Orleans, and it was very simple. It's blues music. It's not happy music. It's the blues, right? Right? Blues, like sad, like blues, okay? And it involved usually one singer and a guitar, and it had a certain sort of feel to it, a certain sort of energy to it. Well, Queen, Led Zeppelin, Green Day, right? Blues music before there was rock and roll music. And rock and roll music really wasn't around until maybe the 1950s. A little song by Bill Haley in the Comets called Rock Around the Clock. I don't know if anybody heard that song. Okay, that one is sort of considered the original sort of